Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Siti NURMAISARAH, and today I will be explaining on how to download and install Prad on our computer and laptop. So, in order to install Prad, we have to go to any website that we prefer, such as Chrome, Firefox, or Opera. So, our group have chosen to browse the Prad on Google Chrome. So, on the search engine, we type Prad and click on the first link from the result. The link will lead us to the Prad website. Then we need to select an appropriate version for the operating system. As we can see on the website, up on the upper left hand corner, there are various different versions to download the Prad depending on our operating system. There are Macintosh, Windows, Linux, and so on. For this tutorial, we'll be using Windows operating system. For Windows, there are 64-bit and 32-bit edition of operating system. For this tutorial, we'll be using the 64-bit edition of the Windows. Simply click on the 64-bit edition hyperlink and a new window will pop up on our screen. We can choose any folder to save the zip file from the website. Then we click the save on the selected folder. Now we will proceed on how to run the software. In order to run the software, we have to open the folder where we have saved the zip file from the website. Before we can use the software, we need to extract the content in the downloaded zip file. We have to right-click the zip file and select to extract the zip files. Next, to run the software, we have to simply double-click on the software icon. Two windows will pop up on our screen, which is Prad Objects and Prad Picture. For this tutorial, we'll be focusing on the Prad Objects window. That's all on how to download the Prad software on our laptop or our computer.
A very good day to our lecturer, Dr. Husna. My name is NEELAM and I will be presenting on the way to add new audio sound file. So in order to add a new sound file, the first thing you will need to do is click on the new button in the object section over here. Here you will see two choices that seem rather similar, which are record mono sound and record stereo sound. You will need to click on record mono sound. Once you have clicked on that, a sound recorder pop-up will appear. You will be able to set or choose the sampling frequency of the recorded sound from the display of frequencies on the right side here. What you will need to do next is click on the record button and record your audio.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
After you are done recording, you will need to click on the stop button to stop the recording. This is how the screen would look like once you are done. However, the audio is yet to be saved. Before we save the video, make sure to name your audio file in the name section at the bottom right. After that, in order to save the audio, all you will need to do is click on Save to List. After that, the audio will appear in the object section on the left side of the screen as shown. You can then proceed to close the sound recorder pop-up as you will no longer need to use it for now. So now, we can see that the audio has been saved under Prad Objects. I will now be presenting on how to save a recording. As we can see, the previous audio that we had recorded is still saved in the Prad Objects section over here under the name of Sound Test 1. In order to save this recording, you will need to click on the Save button here under the Object section. Quite a lot of options will pop up under this section. However, you can choose to save it as a WAV file. This will redirect you to your audio file folder. Over here, you can choose to either change the name of the file or save it as is. Once you are done, you will be able to access the recording through your desktop. That is all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is NURFINA, and for my part, I'm going to talk about how to import an existing sound from your computer to the Prad. Okay, so from the Prad Objects window, we need to click Open at the top of the window. Click Open, and then there are a few options there, but we only need to click the first one, Read from File. Okay, after you click read from file, your file explorer will pop up, and now you need to choose the sound that you want to use. Okay, so for us, we want to use this sounds, this file named enthusiast.wave, and then click on that sound, and then you click open at the bottom of the window. Okay, so the sound is there, it appeared there, and then to analyze the sound, click this one, view and edit, and a new window will appear, the window named sound enthusiast. Okay, so the sound will be played.
Enthusiasts.
Okay, so you can play your sound file by clicking any of the three bars below. As can you see here, there are three bars, the visible part, total duration, and also the selected part. Okay, so I'm going to play the total duration of the sound first.
Enthusiasts.
Okay, so that is the total duration, the last bar of the tree. And then for now, I'm going to play for the selected part. So for the selected part, it will be in red color, as you can see in the video right now. When you select the part that you want to play from the waveform, it will appear another column from the first bar. Just now it's just two column, right now it turns to three column, and then under the selected part you need to click that number, that seconds, if you want to hear the sound of the part. So I'm going to play it. That is the selected part, the red one. So let's try to play another part of it. Yeah, you can try this by your own. Okay, so I'm going to close this window, and then we are going to move on to another presenter, to the next presenter, to explain about the annotation.
Hi, my name is AIMAN HAFIFI, and today I will be helping you on how to view the spectrogram. Firstly, select the sound file to analyze and click View and Edit. The View and Edit window will pop up showing the waveform view of your sound file. You can play your sound file by clicking any of the three bars below the waveform, which shows any split parts, part of visible waveform and total duration of the sound file. You can hold left click, drag across the waveform, and release to split a particular part of your sound file. If you want to zoom in on the split part of your sound file, click Select button and click In button. To zoom out, click Out, and to view the entire sound file, click All. Pressing In and Out without clicking Select on a split sound file will zoom in and out of the middle part of the entire sound file. Once you are viewing on the split part of your sound file, you will see a spectrogram of the part. The vertical axis shows the frequency. The darker the color, the more of the frequency is featured in the moment of an utterance of a word or phrase. The dark strips across the waveform shows the vibration of the vocal folds. The blue line shows pitch. Now I'll help you on how to annotate. Firstly, select your sound file on Prerecorded window and click Annotate, and then click to Text Grid. A new text grid window will pop up. In all tiers names column, you shall only use one tier only. Empty which of these are point tiers column, as it is unnecessary. The text grid will appear in the list on Prerecorded window. Select both of the sound file and the text grid and click View and Edit. Click on the waveform and then click on circle-like icon on modifiable text grid bar to split the sound file. Click on the white bar above the waveform to annotate each split. To save the text grid file, go back to Prerecorded window and only select the text grid on the list. Click Save and choose either Save as text file or Save as short text file.
Assalamualaikum and greetings, Dr. Husna. My name is Mohamad NURSYUKRI RAHIMAN. So previously my groupmates have explained the steps of using the PRAT software. Therefore, I will continue our presentation on the sample analysis using the software. So the samples are taken from the video that we used for the previous assignment. We have chosen a word and a phrase to be analyzed, and I will start with the phrase first. But before that, allow me to play the audio file first.
I think it's fairly tidily done.
So, the phrase "I think it's fairly tidily done" is considered as an uncertain statement. As discussed in the previous assignment, the speaker was showing his cable management work to his viewers. He personally thought that he did a good job managing those cables on his setup, but uncertain whether his viewers would think the same. So, with using PRAT, we can analyze the spectrogram as well as the waveform generated from the sound file itself. Okay, in terms of the spectrogram, the darkening of the upper side is for the consonants, while the darkening of the lower side is for the vowels. Okay, in the phrase "I think it's fairly tidily done," we can see in the spectrogram there are quite a number of darkening at the lower side of the spectrogram. So it is because we can identify vowel sound in words such as fairly and tidily, as well as at the beginning of the word "it's," the E sound, and the air in fairly, and the diphthong I in tidily, as well as the short E, as well as the long li at the end of the word. That is for spectrogram. Moving on to the intonation. As I mentioned earlier, the phrase was uttered in a rising tone at the end due to the fact that the phrase is considered as an uncertain statement. Here at the end, you can see the pitch, which is the blue line here, is rising at the end of the utterance, done to show that the speaker is uncertain with his answers or with his statement. It's rather flat for the word fairly and tidily in the intonation line, in the pitch line, because he is still continuing his utterance. Therefore, the pitch is significantly flat, not going up or down. That's all for my part. The next sample will be presented by my group mates.
A very, very good day, Miss Husna. I'm Kailashineee, daughter of NAGESWARARAO. My matrix number is D20221104451. I'll be talking about the word enthusiast and its pronouncing waveform. First, the spectrogram we have highlighted is for the vowel and consonant. The top waveform is for the consonant and the below one is for the vowel. Now, in the word enthusiast, the Z sound is the one at the top of the spectrogram in the very beginning, and it goes down a bit. This is because, according to the spectrogram, the waveforms goes down a bit when the vowels are being pronounced as vowels as I and E. Next, the waveform below is the one while we are pronouncing zest, the Z sound, the sound in the end, the enthusiast, this sound. To conclude our presentation, I'd really like to thank everyone for their hard work on this final assignment. Related to the assignment, knowledge of technology applications such as PRAT is quite interesting, and it will certainly help us as the English language learners to analyze the English language. Utterance in English is important because it conveys different meanings and intentions from the speakers to the listeners. We really hope that by completing this assignment, we will be able to improve our pronunciation skills and become a better speaker in the future who will assist others in learning the language. This is all from us. Thank you so much and thank you for watching. Bye bye.